Hi everyone, my name is Melody, this is Danny the foster dog, and today we are doing a beautiful quick 15-minute yoga class focused on gratitude. But before that, I will quickly draw today's affirmation so we can ponder that one together. And today's affirmation is, I am worthy of my dreams. So that is a beautiful one. Whatever we hope to achieve, often we self-sabotage and go, I could never do that, or, oh, I could never do that, why would I try? But you have the power, you are infinitely powerful and have the choice. So if you dream something, if you really want it, then you can do it. Absolutely, and you are worthy of it, you deserve it. So we are going to roll onto our backs for the start of class. Yes, we are. Send our legs long, place one hand on the heart and then the other. I'm just going to place one and keep one on Danny to give her a pat. And just find that connection to the rise and fall of our breath and to the beating of our heart. Beautiful life force coursing through our veins in every instance of our lives. Inhale, fill the belly and ribs, the collarbones. And exhale, release. Inhale, fill the belly and ribs, the collarbones. And exhale, release. And as you start to breathe, focus on something that you're grateful for today. So it could be family, friends, having a job, simple things of seeing the sunrise and sunset, or having your foster dog to give you kisses. Whatever your intention is, set it silently for yourself today to come back to at each rise and fall of your breath. Inhale, fill the belly, the ribs, the collarbones. And exhale, release. When we're ready, we're going to walk our feet in towards our hips. Really tuck our tailbone under. So flatten out the lower back here. Really find the activity in the core here. Send our fingertips towards our heels. And I want us to send our shoulder blades down the back. So just breathe here, finding length, really activating the core here. And exhale, softening. Inhale, activating and softening. Inhale and exhale. Just really activating our center. Helps us find our balance and connection to ourselves. So inhale, activate. And exhale, soften. On our next inhale, we're going to roll up, really activate the core, roll on up into a seated position. I'm going to come into our boat pose. So option one is just have our hands by our hips. Spine is long, coming up onto the tippy toes, squeezing the knees together here. You might feel the activity in the core here, so just stay here. So this is option number one. Option number two is to send the toes long, hands can still stay here. Or you can grab the thighs, sending the shoulder blades down the back. So find what feels good for you. You should feel a little bit of prana, a little bit of shake here. Or you can send the arms wide. So breathe wherever you are, smile. Inhale, find length and squeeze. And exhale, soften. Inhale. And exhale, hello chicken. When we're ready, we're going to inhale, lengthen the spine. Send ourselves down. And exhale, rise on up back into our boat. So inhale, we're going to come down into half boat. If you can see me over Danny. And exhale, rise on up. One more, lower down, tuck the tailbone under. And rise. Beautiful. Cross the ankles and find our seated position here. So we've worked on our core. We should find a beautiful length in the spine now. So send our shoulder blades down the back. And just find our center here. Turn one palm up and then the other. You might take a mudra, close down the eyes and just reconnect with the rise and fall of your breath. Taking a moment to remember what you're grateful for today. When we're ready, we're in a big arm circle all together up overhead, fingertips touch. And exhale back to heart center. We're going to place our, I'll mirror you, left hand on our right knee, right hand behind us. Find length and revolve. Inhale, find length and revolve. Inhale, find that length from the tailbone all the way to the crown of the head. And exhale. Come back to center. We'll swap sides. Right hand on left knee, left hand behind us. Finding length and revolving. Finding length and revolving. Finding length and revolve. Come back to center. Find the length once more. Have our fingertips just in front of us. Shoulder blades are down the back. I'm going to walk our hands forward, keeping our tailbone connected to the earth. So just find where feels good here. You'll feel a beautiful opening in the hip. Whatever foot you have forward. So you might be still here, or you might shake side to side. Just take some time to be grateful for our bodies. How awesome are they? We can run, jump, laugh, pray, see, love, help. Find joy in this amazing world that we have the absolute honor of being born into. And we're ready, come on up. And let's swap our feet. So bring our non-dominant, or the foot that we have, back to the front, and then the front foot comes towards the back. So if you have one leg extended, swap them around. We're going to find length wherever we are, shoulder blades down the back, and then walk on forward. And it feels different from this side to the other, and that's fine. When we work, when we move, we'll have dominant and non-dominant sides, so the muscles actually work really differently. So our body will never be 100% symmetrical because we don't do the exact same thing with one side to the other. So we don't use a fork in both hands or a knife in both hands unless you're ambidextrous. So just take time to check in with your body and just be grateful for the idiosyncrasies. Be grateful for the strength and every step that your body has allowed you to take. When you're ready, come on up. We're going to put our hands to the side and come on over into our downward facing dog. So take your time here. Press into all 5 fingers, all 5 toes, and the chest towards the thighs. Squeeze the kneecaps, send the heels down. You might have the knees super bent for your first one. And gently pedal out the feet, lowering one heel and then the other. One and then the other. Moving slowly and gently, really savoring the sensations. And when ready, come back to center, bend our knees super generously. Look towards our hands and just take little steps up into our forward fold. Really relax the belly on the thighs here. Bend the knees generously and let the head relax and release. Perfect time to give dog pats. You might have your hands on your shins, wrapped around your big toes. You might have the arms wrapped around the elbows. Just take whatever feels natural to you to allow the shoulders and neck to simply soften. Find that length in the lower back still. You might even need to bend the knees a little bit more to do it. And release. We're going to gently straighten our left leg, bend our right knee, bring our right hand to our hip, and just send our gaze over towards the right. Beautiful stretch here. You might even send that right hand high. Then come back to center. Straighten the right knee. Send the left hand to the hip. And then gaze goes towards the left. Reach that left hand up if that also feels good. Come back to center. Swap sides. So bend that right knee. Right hand comes towards the right hip. Send the right hand high. And then drop it down. Swap sides. Left hand to hip. You might rise on up. Beautiful stretch here. And then come back to center. Bend both knees generously. Relax and release. Then we're going to roll on up, vertebra by vertebra. Big arm circle up overhead. Fingertips touch. And back to heart center. There's our thumb on our sternum here. Just find connection to the body and breath. Find your center. And when we're ready, we're going to step our left foot back behind us, coming into our warrior one. So heel to heel alignment, back foot is 45 degrees. I want us to place our hands on our hips and square them off to that front edge of the mat. Bend this knee, so it's knee to ankle alignment, and feel the chest open up. So when we're ready, we'll send our hands high, interlace the fingers and point that pointer finger to the sky. Breathing here. Finding length on your inhale and exhale, grounding deeper, sending the hips down, pushing through all four corners of the feet. Inhale, find your length in your spine, and exhale, ground. Inhale and exhale. Draw that left hip back, draw that left hip forward, draw that front hip back. Really squeeze the glutes here while the chest and gaze is soft. When we're ready, send our arms wide, so elbows wide, fingertips reach high, come into our cactus arms, really opening up the chest here. Opening up our heart to receive and give gratitude and love into the world. When you're ready, send the fingertips behind the lower back, clasp the hands, really send the knuckles towards the ground and open up here. Beautiful, beautiful shoulder stretch. You can stay here or come with me into your humble warrior. So send your right shoulder to your right knee. Gaze goes towards those back toes. And we are strong here. So we're pushing into all four corners of the feet. The upper carriage isn't just putting all weight onto that front leg. Your core is activated. And you're still squaring off to the front of the room. Spine is long and breathe. Now you can stay here or you can unclasp the hands, send that right hand forward. We're going to come up into our half moon. So lift those left toes high. Hello, chicken. No kisses. No kisses. And then place that hand on the hip. You might even send it up. That's enough. Good girl. You might send that hand high. I'm going to keep it on daddy. And when we're ready, we're all going to lower that back foot down and make our way onto the mat. So bring our hands to frame that front foot. You can go through your flow or just come back into downward facing dog. But if you'd like to come through your flow, come into plank, chaturanga, come up into your cobra and exhale lower. Make your way into your child's pose. And then send the hips up and release. Bend our knees generously, look towards our hands, step on up into our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Bend our knees generously, big arm circle up overhead, fingertips touch. And back to heart center. Breathe and release here, and just find your connection to self. When we're ready, we're going to step our right foot back, heel to heel alignment, hands on the hips, square yourself out. Warrior one, bend your front knee. So you are knee to ankle alignment. Send the hands high, interlace the fingers, point a finger up high and open up the chest. Activate your back leg, so really push into the outside edge of that back foot. Squeeze that back thigh and bring that back hip forward so the hips are parallel with the front edge of the mat. So inhale, find length. And exhale, sink, ground down through all four corners of your feet. Inhale, find a length. And exhale, sink. Inhale. And exhale. When we're ready, cactus arms, elbows down, fingertips higher, open up the chest. So nice. And then send our hands towards the earth, interlace the fingers, open up the chest here. So nice. Now coming into our humble warrior on the other side, left shoulder down, gaze towards the back toes. Fingertips come over towards the front of the room. So we're kind of reaching over, really opening up the shoulders here. Now you can stay here or send those left fingertips down, kick that right foot up. That right hand comes towards the hip, and you can send the hand to the sky. So you squeeze that back knee, flex those back toes. That'll really help you. You might have a micro bend in this front knee, and your gaze can be towards your bottom hand, side of the room, or even to your top hand. So just see how you go. And if you fall out, it doesn't matter. It's all good. So place that right hand back down on that hip. Bend your front knee generously. Step back into your lunge. Bring both hands down, even if you're in your humble warrior. And then we're going to go through our flow or just come back into our downward facing dog. So plank, chaturanga. Come up into our cobra. Exhale, lower. Make our way into our child's pose. Oh, so nice. Really find that connection to earth. And then come back up into our downward facing dog. Inhale, find length. And exhale, soften. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale once more. And soften. Lower the knees down. Walk the hands towards the knees. Keep the toes tucked under. Roll on up. We're going to place our hands on our lower back, coming in to our camel pose. So you might be super sensitive in your lower back and just might gently massage here side to side with the heel of your hand, just the tops of your buttocks, that nice fleshy part there. Or if you are like in camel, if your back is like yes to back bends, simply just gently lean the chest back, squeeze the glutes, send the hips forward and open up the chest. So you might just stay here. You might be able to get the feet onto the backs of the hands on the back of the feet. So just find where feels good for you. When you're ready, super gently come on up wherever you are. Place our hands in front of us. Cross our ankles over and roll on over onto our buttocks. So it can look easy, it can be a lot more difficult than that. And we're going to come back into our boat pose. So heels on the ground, fingertips on the ground behind us. We might just stay here. This is option number one. We might send the legs up, grab the thighs, squeeze. We might send the hands wide. And then we're going to try and lower down once more. And then come on up. Lower down once more. Come on up. One more. Lower down. Come on up. Put the soles of the feet down and make our way onto the mat. Nice and comfy. Come on down. It's all good. So nice. Bring one knee into the chest and then the other. Give ourselves a super big hug and a rock side to side here. Roll and figure eights. Bring the knees in towards our armpits, soles of the feet towards the sky. Happy baby. You might be still, you might straighten one leg one way or then the other. And when we're ready, soles of the feet on the ground. And we're just going to windscreen wipe our legs. So just have our hands out wide, drop our knees towards the right, our gaze goes towards the left. And come back to center. Knees towards the left, gaze towards the right. Come back to center, right and left. Come back to center, and left and right. Beautiful. Come on up once more. Bring the knees together, the feet wide. And you might just stay here for a moment, just really savoring in the lower back, pressing against the earth. If you'd like to come on, kick both legs towards the sky and just give them a shake. Shake the ankles, shake the legs. You might shake the arms as well. Just let any tension go. And then melt onto the earth. Hello, darling. Breathing here, coming into our place of deep rest, deep relaxation. And just breathe. Inhale, feel the belly, the ribs, the collarbones. And exhale, think of one thing you're grateful for today. Inhale, feel the belly, the ribs, the collarbones. And exhale, think of another thing you're grateful for. Start to fill your thoughts with all the good things that we are grateful for in our lives, things that we might, without stopping to pause, take for granted. I'm grateful for having beautiful dogs that are loving, a home and a warm bed, my health, my vitality. I'm grateful that I can do what I love and what I am passionate about. I'm grateful that I live in a safe place. I'm grateful for all of the loved ones, all the kindness and generosity that everyone has given me throughout the years. I'm grateful for seeing the sun set and seeing a sunrise and simply being alive. So just take some time to note what you are grateful for today. And when we're ready, send our arms up overhead, wriggle the fingers and toes, roll the wrists and ankles, and come on over onto a side that suits you. When we're ready, we'll make our way up into a seated position. And take one big arm circle up overhead, fingertips touch. And back to heart center. Thank you so much for stepping on the mat with me and Danny and Arlo today. Sending you lots of love and gratitude. Namaste.